Hello, guys. Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Hello, teacher.
Hello.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, hello. How are you today? Good?
Excellent, teacher. Thank you. And you?
All right. I'm doing good. Thanks. We are waiting for the rest of the students, so let's give them just 2 more minutes, and then we will start with our class for today. All right, guys, let's start by checking the attendance first. And then we will check the agenda for today, and we will start our activities. All right, let's start. Gerson Arismendi. Hello, all right. I see the chat. Jay Nervaez.
I'm here, teacher.
All right. Jean-Claude Barrera.
Present, teacher.
All right. Yesid Calderon.
Present, teacher.
All right. Natalia Camargo.
Present, teacher.
All right. William Castillo. William. Marian Chain.
Hi, teacher.
Hello. Andrés Correa.
Hi, teacher.
All right. Hello. Andrés Corredor.
Hi, teacher.
Hello. Silvia Cuellar.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Johan Duque.
Present, teacher.
All right. Elkin Fernández.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Julián Figueroa.
Present, teacher.
All right. Ginette Fontecha.
Present, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Carlos Galán.
Present, teacher.
All right. Mabeli Gamboa.
Present, teacher.
Okay, excellent. Cindy Garcia.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Jose Alejandro Gomez.
Here, teacher.
All right. Juliet, not here. Lisette Tarazona.
Present, teacher.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Brian Vargas. Brian? Not here yet. All right. Let's start. Okay, guys, so let's check the folder where you have to upload the first project advance. I see most of you. Who is this? Somebody uploaded it without their names. So I have Carlos, Elkin, Jean-Claude, Gerson, Keiner, Lisette, Silvia, William, Mabel, Jeanette. Who is this? Natalia, Jessit, José Alejandro, Andrés Correa,
Teacher,
Brian.
yo ayer no pude subir mi archivo.
Lo
Es
puedes
que yo
subir hoy.
estaba... ¿Me
Lo
puedes
puedes
mandar de
subir.
nuevo el link? Es que yo
Ujú.
lo tenía era por el celular y por el celular no me dejaba.
Ok, ya te lo envío.
Teacher,
Mabel.
yo lo subí 2 veces porque no había visto el correo de el nombre y después no me dejó
Ok.
eliminarlo. Entonces
El
me
tuyo
quedó.
debe ser este último.
No, ese fue digamos, o sea, los dos están igual, simplemente que el uno
Ok.
tiene el nombre
Ok,
correcto y el otro.
entonces voy a borrar este que es el que no tiene el nombre. No, este es
Ujú.
el de Ginette.
Yo también,
Ok,
teacher, yes.
solo me aparece el de Ginette. El de Mabel no me aparece el otro. Bueno, no pasa nada. Ok. Ryan, Mabel and Ginette. Ginette, tú lo cargaste 2 veces. Ok. Voy a borrar este. Ok. Listo, recuerden que lo pueden subir hasta hoy a medianoche. Entonces voy a volverles a compartir la carpeta.
Teacher, una pregunta.
¿Mm? ¿Ves?
¿Esto hay que también enviarlo a un correo?
No,
No.
no, únicamente a la carpeta. Solo
Ya,
voy
sí.
a revisar los que estén acá. ¿Listo? Y pues ahí me aparece la hora en que
Ok.
lo ponen. ¿Listo? No problem. Listo. Si ya lo subieron, ya no se preocupen que yo ahí los voy a revisar. ¿Ok? Okay, guys. So let's start our class today. Let's check the agenda. First, we're going to complete the encuesta de satisfacción. I'm going to send you the link. Then we're going to do an activity, a video related to St. Patrick's Day, because today is St. Patrick's Day. And then we will start with topics of Unit 4. We are about to finish Unit 4 today. So we have a vocabulary and a game. Then the grammatical part is a review of the present perfect and present perfect continuous, a Kahoot. We will play the Kahoot if we have enough time. And finally, a speaking activity for you. Okay? So that is our agenda. Let's start with the encuesta de satisfacción. Just a moment, guys. I'm going to send you the link. And let's open the link so I can show you here. Ok, entonces vamos a ver la encuesta de satisfacción, programa de formación en bilingüismo, ciclo 5, marzo 2023. Pide el correo electrónico, nombres y apellidos, el código de estudiante. Si no lo saben, por favor me escriben en el chat, yo se los puedo compartir. Documento, el tipo de documento de identidad, cédula, número de cédula. El grupo al que pertenecemos es B101, ¿ok? B11, grupo V01, ¿ok? Y bueno, tenemos las 10 preguntas. Pues vamos a tomarnos unos minutos para responderlo. Una vez terminen, me pueden confirmar por el chat, ya lo han terminado. Ok. Recuerden, 1 es nada satisfecho, 2 poco satisfecho, 3 neutral, 4 muy satisfecho, 5 totalmente satisfecho. All right, please let me know when you finish, when you are done, so we can continue with the class. Okay, guys, let's continue. I will hope to receive all your messages when you finish the encuesta. But now I want to start with our activities for today. And this is the first activity is related to St. Patrick's Day, right? So we are going to watch a video about St. Patrick's Day, and I want you to answer the questions on the video. Let me open the link. All right, so we have 12 questions in a video. You can start watching it. I will do the first one with you, and then you can watch the video individually, all right? Open the link and watch the video.
Every year, on March 17th, the
Okay, so the first question is, which date do you understand? On which date is it celebrated? We say March 17th.
the city of Chicago in the United States does something unusual. They change the color of the river that runs through the city.
All right, so where do they change the color? It's in Chicago.
Chicago.
Right, so I want you to continue watching the video alone, individually. You will have 5 minutes to do so, okay, and answer the questions. Okay, guys, did you finish watching the video about St. Patrick's Day?
Not yet, teacher.
Not yet? All right. All right, guys, very good. Thank you. I see some of you already finished the video. So we will continue because as you see on the agenda, we have different activities to cover today. So we are going to start. Just a moment. Oops. Let's close this and open the. All right. So as I was telling you guys, I'm going to open the book so we can start with the one of the last topics on unit number 4, which is vocabulary about life events. So give me just a minute. I will open the book. Okay, we go to the book on page. We're going to work on page 40 and 41. Right, pages 40 and 41, unit 4. So we're going to start with life events. Okay, we have on point 1 on page 40 in the book, the first part of the vocabulary is related to life events. And we have 4 different categories over here. First, bring up your children, graduate, get a promotion, go to university, leave school, make a lot of money, rent or buy a house, change job, get divorced, get a job, have children, lose your job, pass your exams, start school, fall in love, get engaged, get married, leave home, move house, retire, and quit your job. So the first activity that we're going to do today is we're going to classify each life event into the correct category. We have 4. First, love and relationships, then home and family, then education, and finally, career. Okay? So I want you to, a career in English, we mean your experience in the job, right? La diferencia entre carrera en español, de pronto, y en inglés, en español, si hacemos referencia a nuestra carrera mientras estudiamos, ¿no? Universitaria. En inglés, career es la experiencia laboral, ¿ok? En todo lo que tenga empresas, dejar el trabajo y demás. This is your career, ¿ok? So you can take some time, some minutes to classify each life event into the correct category. Okay? And then we will check together. When you finish, when you are ready, let me know so we can check together. All right, so I think you are ready. Let's start checking the correct answers. So the first, Andres Correa, get a promotion. Which category did you put it?
Teacher, I think education.
No, promotion means that you get a better job, like a better position at your job.
So it's career.
Yes, so it's in career. Next, thank you, Andres Felipe Corredor. Go to university.
For what, teacher?
Go to university. Which category did you put it?
Education.
In education, yes. Next, Brian, leave school.
I think education too.
Also education, Carlos, make a lot of money.
Yes, teacher, career.
Yes, in career. Cindy, to rent or buy a house.
Home and family.
Yes, home and family. Elkin, for change job.
Okay, change job, career.
Yes, it's on career. Thank you. Jeanette, get divorced.
Love and relationships.
Yes, love and relationships. Jean-Claude for get a job.
Career.
Is it career? Gerson, have children.
Home and family.
Yes, this is home and family. Johan, lose your job. Johan, lose your job.
Okay, sure. Is I have estaba en el baño, qué bueno.
Okay,
Eh,
is for career, right? Lose your job is for career. Jose, for pass your exams. In which category?
Education.
It's for education, correct. Then, Julian, start school.
Education.
Education as well, yes. Kenneth, get engaged.
Love and relationships.
Love and relationships, yes. Lisette, get married. Lisette, get married.
Love
Teacher,
and
sería love and relationship, ¿no?
Yes, love and relationships, yes. Magali, for leave home. What do you think?
home and family.
Yes, home and family. Marianne, leave home. Move home.
Home
Move
and
house.
family.
Yes, move house is home and family. Cambiar o mudarse de casa. Natalia, retire
Teacher, career.
is for career. And finally, Silvia Natalia, quit your job.
Career.
Yes, quit your job is also for career. Okay, we can check the answers. Here you have them. Okay, you can check, double check and compare with the answers that you have. Okay, good, excellent. All right, guys, so we're going to continue with a little practice. We're going to skip this discussion for now. I want to continue with another exercise matching game that I have for you. I'm going to open the link and send it to you. Just give me a moment to continue practicing the vocabulary. All right, so let's go to the activity. This is matching game, matching exercise. You click on start. You have the full screen. You can click on the full screen so you can see it better. And here you have two columns, right? So you need to match column 1 to column 2. Complete the phrases in each case. You only have 4 tries, okay? So just read carefully and match them, okay? Tenemos 4 intentos. You have 4 tries, so you cannot just click anyone to see if it is correct, but you have to read it carefully, okay? Let's have some minutes and let me know when you finish.
Sorry,
Teacher, sorry. Can you send the link, please?
Sorry, I didn't send. Oh, sorry, I only sent it to Maria. Sorry, guys. Now you have it. Excellent, guys. I see that you finished. Most of you already finished. So let's check. The first, we've just moved.
Move
House.
Yes, we just moved house, correct? The company has made
A lot of
lot of
money.
money.
a lot of money, correct? Why did you quit
your job.
Job.
your job? My aunt brought me
Up.
up. Me crió, brought me up. She's passed
Her exams.
Her exams.
She's passed her exams, correct? She graduated
With a degree in
With a
chemistry.
degree.
In chemistry, correct. She graduated with a degree in chemistry. My brother has just got
Married?
Gadget.
Engaged.
Gadget.
engaged. Esta es una pregunta, entonces sería engaged. My brother has just got engaged. He cares
About me.
about me. They fell in love. Se enamoraron. And the last one is a question. Do you want to get married?
Married, yes.
Do you want to get married? All right. Any questions about the vocabulary, guys? Yes, Carlos, tell me.
Teacher, the vocabulary, not, but this question about Moodle.
Okay, tell me.
In Moodle, the second module have an item about showing interest. And I don't remember this topic in our class.
Okay, let's see. Number 2, here?
Yes.
Showing interest. What is this? Give me a moment, I will check. Yes, you are correct. In model 2, let me double check. Yes, you are right. This is not on the book. Okay, Carlos, can you do me a favor? Maybe you can take a screenshot and you send me this information. I will try to report to the Moodle engineers in charge of Moodle to see what they have from their part. Okay.
Okay.
So
teacher.
you send an email to me reporting this problem. Okay. Yes, this is not in the unit. All right. Okay, guys. So let's continue. Let me go back to unit 4. Okay. Now I want to start the second part of pages 40 and 41, which is related to the present perfect and present perfect continuous. So we are going to review these structures, when to use present perfect and when to use present perfect continuous. So for this activity, we are going to start reading, sorry guys, reading the Melton's lifeline above. Then we are going to listen and complete the gaps. So here you see a lifeline about Melton. This is her name, Melton's lifeline, okay? So she has several different items. We have 9 in total. You see the year and the event that occurred in that year, okay? So let's read them. Jesse, can you read the first one? Number 1.
1990. I was born.
I was born, yes. Number 2 is Silvia Natalia.
Okay, in 1996, I started school.
I started school. Remember the pronunciation with T or D. Si el verbo termina en T o D, pronunciamos it. Started, needed, wanted. Okay? So I started school. Andres Felipe, number 3. No importa que tenga el espacio ahí. I started learning. Andres, not here. Okay, number 3 is I started learning blank. Carlos, number 4.
Yes. 20. I moved to Istanbul with my family.
To Istanbul with my family. Cindy, number 5.
2002, my dad gave me my first.
Yes, Jeanette, number 6.
2008, I finished high school and began studying at university.
Elkin, number 7. I joined.
Teacher. ¿Ah?
No importa sin lo que vaya ahí, simplemente léelo. I joined.
Okay. I joined a band called Jedi Kisler.
Jedi Kisler. Number 8, Gerson.
I meet Selim.
I met Selim. Julian, number 9.
2012, I left university and got my first job in my blanks
Business. All right, so you see the blanks, we have, for example, the year, or maybe a verb, a noun, okay? So we have different information in the gaps, yes?
Teacher, question number 4, number 6. What is the correct pronunciation? Move it? Finish it?
Moved.
Move?
Moved. Sería así, moved.
Move. And number 6, finish.
Finished. With T. Finished.
What is the difference? Started.
Remember, this we learned back maybe in the third cycle, we have 3 different pronunciations for ed. Para la terminación ed tenemos 3 pronunciaciones. Remember? Ta, da, or it. So for the verbs that finish in sh, k, all of these sounds, todos los sonidos sordos, we pronounce t, okay, como washed o watched, okay, con t. Los otros verbos que terminan en sonidos que se llaman sonoros, okay, como maybe called or moved. En este caso pronunciamos la finalización como D. Entonces, primero como T, washed. Segundo como D final, called o moved. Y la última son los verbos que terminan en T o D. Ellos son la excepción. Wanted o needed. ¿Ok? Solo los verbos que terminan en T y D se pronuncia esa terminación como it. Wanted or needed. All right?
Okay.
This is the rule for pronunciation.
Thank you.
Okay. So now we're going to listen to the lifeline, from her life, and you are going to complete the gaps with the correct information. Okay?
Unit 4, Recording 4.
Okay, so I was born in Ankara in 1990 and I spent my childhood there. I started...
Can you hear correctly?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Started school, primary school, in 1996. And it was at primary school, when I was 8, that I started learning English. I remember my teacher was really strict in class, but we all loved her. I've been learning English ever since because my primary school teacher taught me to love the language, I guess. And then, when I was 12, we moved, my family and I, to Istanbul. So that was in 2002. I really didn't want to move, I remember. So my dad had to buy me a guitar when we moved, as a present. And I started having guitar lessons. So what's next? I left high school and started university in 2008, studying business. I was there for 4 years. And in 2011, I met Selim, and we've been going out together since then. And do you want to know if I'm in love? I'm not telling anyone. It's a secret. And after I left university in 2012, I started working for my uncle's import-export business. It's a really nice job, and I get to use my business skills, so that's great. What else can I tell you about my life? Well, all those guitar lessons weren't a waste of time, because now I'm in a band. It's called Yedi Kızlar. It means 7 girls in Turkish. And we're called that because it's obvious, really. There are 7 of us in the band, and we're all girls. Actually, I've been in 3 different bands, but this one is definitely the best. Anyway, Yedi Kızlar started in 2010, and we've played about 20 gigs, and we've got a few fans. I think we've got about 500 followers on Facebook. And what else? Well, I'd really like to get a flat of my own. It's really crowded in my parents' flat. I've been looking for ages for something I like and that I can afford, just to rent. And today, I think maybe I found the right one. Finally! I'm so excited.
All right, guys, we need to listen again to check the information.
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Please.
teacher,
All
please.
right, let's play it again.
Unit 4, Recording 4.
Okay, so I was born in Ankara in 1990, and I spent my childhood there. I started primary school, in 1996. And it was at primary school, when I was 8, that I started learning English. I remember my teacher was really strict in class, but we all loved her. I've been learning English ever since because my primary school teacher taught me to love the language, I guess. And then, when I was 12, we moved, my family and I, to Istanbul. So that was in 2002. I really didn't want to move, I remember. So my dad had to buy me a guitar when we moved, as a present. And I started having guitar lessons. So what's next? I left high school and started university in 2008, studying business. I was there for 4 years. And in 2011, I met Selim, and we've been going out together since then. And do you want to know if I'm in love? I'm not telling anyone. It's a secret. And after I left university in 2012, I started working for my uncle's import-export business. It's a really nice job, and I get to use my business skills, so that's great. What else can I tell you about my life? Well, all those guitar lessons weren't a waste of time, because now I'm in a band. It's called Yedi Kızlar. It means 7 girls in Turkish. And we're called that because it's obvious, really. There are 7 of us in the band, and we're all girls. Actually, I've been in 3 different bands, but this one is definitely the best. Anyway, Yedi Kızlar started in 2010, and we've played about 20 gigs, and we've got a few fans. I think we've got about 500 followers on Facebook. And what else? Well, I'd really like to get a flat of my own. It's really crowded in my parents' flat. I've been looking for ages for something I like and that I can afford, just to rent. And today, I think maybe I found the right one. Finally! I'm so excited.
All right, guys. So let's check your answers. Number 3, for example, Kame. For number 3, what did you put? I started
learning English.
I started learning English. Yes, correct. Julian, number 4, 2000.
2001.
No. 2002. It's the same year. 2002, I moved to Istanbul with my family. And maybe Marianne, number 5. 2002, my dad gave me my first.
Teacher,
Marianne?
no sé, no la escuché bien.
Here it is, my first guitar. He said, my dad gave me my first guitar. Mabeli, number 6. I finished high school and began studying.
Studying business at university.
Yes, studying business at university. Gerson, number 7.
Okay, I don't sure, teacher. I think is no, it's 20,
What year?
2021 o no sé, 2012 algo así.
I think it's 2010.
2010?
Are you sure?
Okay.
Yes. Maybe it's 2010. I will
Yes,
check later.
It's 2010, yes.
All right, good. Jose, number 8. What is the year? Jose? Or maybe Elkin. I met Celine. What was the year?
Teacher, no, I don't listen that.
You don't have the year? Who
Yes.
has the year?
2011, I think.
Yes, 2011. This was the correct answer. Thank you, Andres. And the last one, 2012, I left university and got my first job in my...
Own business?
No,
Uncles.
not own. My uncle's
Uncles.
business. En el negocio de mi tío, my uncle's business. All right, this was the correct answer. English, 2002, guitar, business, 2010, 2011, and my uncle's business. These were the correct answers. All right, guys. So we are going to start, we are going to check the audio script on page 170. You can go in your books, go to page 170 to complete these sentences, all right? We have 9 sentences total. So let me show you. For example, the first, she lived in Ankara for, so if we don't remember all the text, so we can go to page 170 in the book. Right, this is the page, unit 4, recording 4. Here is the audio script. Okay, so she says she was born in 1990 and she spent her childhood in Ankara. So they moved when she was 12 to Istanbul. So she was in Ankara for how many years?
12.
For 12, of course, for 12 years. All right, she lived in Ankara for 12 years. She moved when she was 12. She moved to Istanbul. All right, so using that information in the text, you are going to complete the sentences on point 2. All right, I'm going to give you some minutes to check the audio script, and then we will correct the sentences together. All right, guys. So if you have questions about the activity, please let me know, okay? All right, guys, listen. So in this point 2, we have some sentences that depend on the present time, right? So we, for example, in number 3, she has been living in Istanbul for how many years? Okay, so take into account that she started living there in 2002 to the present, all right? So to this moment, this is the number that you must put here, all right? And also for questions 6 and 7, okay? So let me know when you finish, when you are ready to check the exercise together.
Teacher, I have a question. I was listening again the audio, but I don't know what is the present years, como el año presente.
This 2023, okay? It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Entonces,
Okay.
las que dicen de ha vivido en Estambul o ha estado viviendo en Estambul por tantos años, tomamos 2023, right? Like the
Okay,
present
teacher.
year.
Thank you.
All right. I think we can start checking, sorry, because you have finished, some of you. So let's start checking the information. Number 1, we already said it was 12 years, right? She lived in Ankara for 12 years. Number 2, she's been studying English since she was
8 years.
8 years.
She was 8 years old. Since she was 8. Number 3, she's been living in Istanbul for
21 years.
21.
21 years.
21, yes. She started living there in 2002, so she's been living there for 21 years. Here, okay. Number 4, she studied business for
4 years at university.
For 4
yes,
years.
for 4 years at university. Mhm. 4 years at university. Number 5, she's been going out with Celine since 2011.
11.
11. Since 2011. Oh, I just put the whole number, so like it's 2011. Number 6, she's been working for her uncle for about
11 years.
11 years. So from that year to the present, we count 11 years. She's been working for her uncle for 11 years. 7, she's been in the band for about
13.
13 years. Yes, so from 2010 for 13 years. Number 8, they have played about
20.
20 gigs. 20 gigs. Number 9, she's been looking for a
Flat.
flat, yes, or apartment. She's been looking for a flat recently. And she thinks she has finally found one. All right, so in this activity, in these examples, we can see the use of both present perfect and present perfect continuous. All right, for example here, she's been in the band for about 13 years old. She's been going out with Celine since 2011. So here we have examples for both present perfect simple and present perfect continuous. So let's go quickly on the book. We are going to check the uses of each one. When do we use the present perfect and when do we use present perfect continuous? All right, let me open the book on page 142 so we can check the rule. 142. Right, so this is in the book. We have like a review, a summary of the structure for present perfect continuous. Remember, so we have the subject, auxiliary verb have or has, plus been, right? Have been or has been, and the verb with ing. Ha estado trabajando, right? So we use auxiliary have or has, been, and also the main verb in ing. He has been working, or you have been working, okay? So this is the structure for present perfect continuous. For the negative, subject, haven't, we add the negative to the auxiliary verb have, been, and the verb with ing. So I haven't been working. He hasn't or has not been working. All right, this is the negative. We add it to the auxiliary verb have or has. And for questions, we use auxiliary verb have at the beginning of the sentence. Have you or have we been working? Has he or has she been working? Right? Auxiliary verb at the beginning of the sentence. Right? So we already, I think we studied this in the previous cycle at the end, but this is a review for the structure of present perfect continuous. Now, let's check in what situations, which cases do we use the present perfect continuous or the present perfect simple. All right? Let's look at the different situations or different uses. Maybe Natalia, can you read the first one? When we want.
Okay, we want to emphasize that the action is long or repeated.
Repeated. And the example?
She's been trying to pass her driving test for years.
She's been trying to pass her driving test for years. This activity is long or it has been repeated many times. All right, we emphasize that para enfatizar que la acción se ha repetido o que se ha prolongado mucho. She's been trying to pass her exam, her driving test for years. The next situation, maybe let's see, Jeanette.
The action is in progress, not complete. I've been doing my homework. Perhaps it is not finished. I've done my homework. It is finished.
So in this case, the difference is very clear. When the action is in progress or is not complete, we use present perfect continuous. I've been doing my homework, so it's not finished. Versus present perfect simple, I have done my homework. This action is already finished, all right? I've done my homework. And the last use here or situation, maybe we listen to Keiner. We
are more interested in the activity than the result. I'm really hot. I have been running. The activity that made me hot. I've just run 10 kilometers. That's what I have achieved.
This is what I have achieved. Okay, so in this case, we have when we are focused on the activity, we use present perfect continuous. I have been running. Okay, so it was the activity that made the person hot, right? I'm really hot. I have been running. Focus on the activity. Versus present perfect simple, we say, I have just run 10 kilometers. This is the result, okay? The finished action. We focused on the result with present perfect simple, and we focused on the activity with present perfect continuous, right? I've been running. Yes, Julian?
Can you show us another example?
Another example. I'm going to write it on the chat, right? For this particular situation, focus on the activity rather than the result. The last one.
Más como la diferencia entre... como que lo entiendo, pero quiero como más ejemplos para...
Okay. So it depends on the situation, right? Depende de la situación. Se puede usar para enfatizar en el presente perfecto continuo, enfatizar que una acción es prolongada o que se repite, ¿ok? Otro caso en que se puede usar es cuando la acción está en progreso, no se ha completado. Y la última nos dice que el enfoque está en la actividad más que en el resultado. Entonces, esta última puede ser como la más difícil de diferenciar, ¿ok? En realidad no vemos mucha diferencia si digo, I have been running, I'm really hot, o I've just run 10 kilometers. Ahí sería, la primera es, la actividad fue la que me acaloró, I've been running, le doy énfasis a la actividad. Y la otra es, I've just run 10 kilometers. Ya ese es el resultado. He corrido 10 kilómetros, right? This is the finished action, so this is the result. I'm going to write some other example to see if it's a little bit clearer. I can say...
Y si uno lo hace al revés, por ejemplo, I really hot, I've just run 10 kilometers, ¿estaría
I've
mal?
just run? No, it's not wrong. We can use one or the other. It depends on the focus on this of our sentence, right? What we feel. In this case, it's not wrong or right, but it's how the person feels. So the other people listening, understand. oh, the action was very long. It was a focus on the activity, right? But you can also say, I'm really hot. I've just run 10 kilometers. This can also be correct, right? So the difference is more on the meaning of the sense of the sentence and not grammatically correct or incorrect. Okay? This is what we have. So let's look at remember, so important information that we have here. If we say how often the action happened, we always use present perfect simple. So how often, ¿qué tan a menudo? No? So I say, I've written 10 or lots of emails today. When we have the amount, cuando tenemos una cantidad, o qué tan a menudo, usamos siempre el presente perfecto simple. I've written 10 emails today. No escribiríamos, I've been writing 10 emails. No, this is incorrect. I'm going to put an example for both. I have checked many emails today. Okay? I have checked many emails today. Or I've been checking my email all day. Okay? This is how we can see the clear difference. I have checked many emails today. I me enfoco en qué cantidad, ¿no? O que el resultado. He revisado muchos correos hoy. En la otra oración, I've been checking my email all day. He estado revisando mi correo todo el día. El enfoque es en la duración de la actividad, ¿no? The duration of the activity is a long activity. The first is on the result. How many? 1, 2, 3, 10, 20. We use present perfect simple. And for the duration of the activity, we use the present perfect continuous. All right? So are we clear so far? Yes, no?
So, teacher.
So. This present perfect continuous is, of course, we are advanced, is a bit more advanced in this level. Don't worry if you get confused at the beginning with each sentence. When you get practice, when you are practicing, you can get better at this, all right? You are going to see on the examples is going to be clearer. The page is 142. Julian, you asked, okay? 142. Okay, we are going to play, maybe if we have some time, we are going to play the Kahoot, and you will see different sentences when we use different situations, the different structures, or perfect simple or present perfect continuous. And also one little reminder is that when we have the state verbs, remember what are the state verbs? Know, love, like, think, right? All of these state verbs, we don't use the continuous form. Remember, we say, I have known Anne for years. La he conocido por años. We don't use the continuous form. La he estado conociendo por muchos años. No, okay? In English, we use the state verbs with the simple structure, present perfect simple, not with the present perfect continuous. All right? I'm going to write another example on the chat, and you can tell me what is the correct form of the verb.
Teacher, una pregunta. O sea que, digamos, esos verbos de estado nunca los vamos a ver con el, digamos, ahí con el que no, el now
In continuous form? No, it's not very common. In continuous form, no. Okay. It's always with simple, all right? With the simple form. Okay, you can see on the chat, I wrote an example. I have, the verb is like, this song since I was 12 years old. So which structure should we use?
Present perfect, simple.
Simple. So the verb is, I have liked. I have liked this song since I was 12 years old. All right? So with state verbs, we don't use the continuous form. And finally, to finish the part of the grammatical explanation, we have the use of for and since. Remember, for is for periods of time, for a day, for a month, for 3 years, for a decade, okay, periods of time. And we use since to talk about a point in time. Since yesterday, since 2015, since January, okay? A specific point in time, we use since. For periods of time, we use for. All right? And
Teacher,
for questions,
correct?
yes?
Excuse me, is correct since the last week? Oh, last week?
We can say since last week. No, that.
Last week.
Since last week.
Okay, perfect.
Yes. La semana pasada, since last week. And we use how long to ask questions about time, no? Or for how long. How long have you been learning to drive? Esa pregunta de how long se puede responder con for o since. For example, how long have you been studying English? Can you answer that question for me? How long have you been studying English? I have been studying English since when?
November.
Since November. Since November. Or also we can say I have been studying English for what?
4 months.
For 4 months, 4 or 5 months, yes. So you see the difference. Since is a point in time, November, and for we use for the period for 4 months. All right? Okay, guys, are we clear so far? Or so? I know it can be a little tricky, complicated, so we are going to play the Kahoot and see if we how we answer the sentence, the activity, if it's correct, if it's not, okay? And we will check if you have questions after the activity, all right? So let me open the link. For the Kahoot. All right, give me just a moment. Right now you have the link for the Kahoot. Let's connect. We have 5 minutes, guys, so let's join quickly so we can play. All right, let's start immediately. Very good, guys. Remember, in this activity, you have both options, either present perfect continuous or present perfect simple, all right? So you can have both options. It depends on the sentence. Next. This is difficult. Look, the sentence says, here it is, thank you, aquí tienes tu libro. So the meaning of the sentence is that I have read your book. Okay, the result, ya nos enfocamos en el resultado. He leído el libro, toma, aquí lo tienes. Okay, ya no estamos en la actividad, ya no está ocurriendo, sino en el resultado. So that's why we use I have read. Okay. All right, last question. All right, good job, guys. Lisette, Julian, Natalia, well done. All right, so is it a bit more clear to you when to use present perfect simple or continuous?
Yes, teacher.
Yes? All right. Okay, guys, so we can finish for today. You can use the other exercises on page 41 as extra practice, right? So exercise 1, maybe exercise 2, you can continue using as practice for this topic, all right? Please do not forget to upload your project advance si no lo han subido. No olviden cargarlo antes de medianoche, ¿ok? Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Recordemos el lunes, nos vemos, ¿ok? Yo les envío de igual manera un correo. Nos vemos todos el lunes. Bye, bye. Bye, bye, guys.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.
Good night, teacher.
Good night.
Good night. Bye, bye.